Hey guys, Ted Tenacious Guy. I know it's gonna be a last minute video because by the time I upload this, it's probably gonna be about 11 or 12 where we're at. But this is the video I'm gonna do. So in this video, I'm gonna be doing my very first reaction video. The video I'm gonna be reacting is Haminations. So yeah, or the channel. The channel I'm gonna be reacting to is Haminations. Now I'm sure you guys probably know who he is by now. He's one of the members of the animated storytelling community, and I'm gonna start doing reaction videos. So I'm gonna react to him first because as of now, he's my favorite YouTuber. And the video I'm going to be reacting to is Almost Died Story Times. Now, I technically have seen already most of his videos. I have seen this one, but it actually has been a while since I've seen it. I think the last time I saw it was a few months ago, probably 5 months ago, so I don't remember that much about this video, so I'm going to rewatch it. And real quick before I watch this, be sure to check out the original before watching my commentary, so go watch his video first. Alright, anyways, I'm about to get started, so en uno, dos, tres, now. Of course, the peaceful music.
Life is good and needs to be cherished.
Damn.
You see, I almost died just now. We must be grateful for the time we have, because at any moment we could... Hi there, my name is Bryson. Do you guys want to hear how close I came to dying? How I have sat on the fence betwixt the worlds of life and death, and be it by fate, be it by luck, be it by some otherworldly power that my soul was spared from almost certain death? Would you like me to illuminate the moments where the scythe of the Grim Reaper scathed by me? An inch closer and my very soul would have been expunged? How one moment was the deciding factor in a child's fate. To be or not to be was held in the balance of a single, fleeting moment, and should one misstep be taken, the scale would tip towards not to be. Did I survive because I was lucky, because a fluke prevented my life from going out in an indifferent universe, or was it because I was protected by some guardian angel? Luck or fate, it's for you to decide. All I can do is tell you what happened. All I can do is show you how my soul was spared.
Okay then.
Okay, this should be fun.
Oh, hey,
Gather
there's
around,
Infamous
children,
Swoosh,
ages
Birdie
13 and up,
Animation,
and I'll
Junkie
tell you
Jiggers.
about the times I
So,
almost died.
Junkie Jiggers
All
isn't a
these
thing
stories
anymore.
actually took
You guys
place
probably
in
know
North
why.
Carolina between the ages of 4 and 9. And after that, I never almost died again. Never almost died again. So I guess I was just wildin' for those 5 years before I chilled out. So there me and my family were, watching a movie together. We had just recently moved in, and I was laying down on the ground in front of the giant cabinet that held our VHS and DVDs. This cabinet was very tall and wide, but kind of
Me and my
skinny.
family don't
It
have
was
that.
also
I
on
think
carpeted floor, meaning it was a little bit shaky. Our solution for this was bolting it into the wall.
DVDs in there.
But we had not bolted it in yet because, I don't know if you know this, but there are actually a lot of other things that have to be done when moving into a house. And bolting the cabinet into the wall is not the top of the list. It's right below feeding the children and giving them a place to sleep. And keep in mind, they were not getting any help from me because I was 4. If anything, I was messing everything up. Anyways, as I was laying down, I was grabbing the bottom of the shelf and opening and closing it with my feet. My mom, who was folding everyone's laundry, said, "Bryson, don't do that. The cabinet could fall. It isn't bolted in yet." No, thought little Bryson. I will not stop.
That's always with kids. Whenever you tell them to stop, they're not gonna listen. Trust me, it always happens with my sister.
Whoa. Hey, Bryson, you good? No, that didn't happen. I mean, the shelf did fall, but there's a twist. As Mom was folding laundry, she had subconsciously placed the baskets around me in such a way that when the cabinet fell,
right,
the baskets caught it, saving me. But I totally thought that I had died, because when the cabinet fell, it created a big gust of wind, and the doors opened, and all the CDs fell onto me, making more wind rush past my face. I thought that this wind was the sensation of my soul flying up to heaven. Bryson, are you okay? Is he dead? Am I dead? Oh, he's not dead. Brody, stop. So this other time, Kyle, who was engaged to my sister at the time, dared me to stand on his hands so he could lift me all the way up because... fun. He was older, therefore all-knowing, so I said okay. So Kyle, who was like 6 feet tall, lifted little 4-foot Bryson up. His arms were fully extended, which added like an extra 2 feet, so my head was 12 feet in the air. And to a 9-year-old, that's basically in space. Anyways, as I'm up there, I lose my balance. I tried to use the wall to stabilize myself, but I failed instantly, and I fell down headfirst. Kyle watched me falling to my death and activated his marine powers to catch me by the ankle. And I kid you not, there were 6 inches of clearance between the floor and my head. Had Kyle been 1 second later, I would have totally died. Kyle later told me that as I was falling, he thought, I can't enter the family like this. Hey guys, I'm so excited to finally marry Brittany and be part of the family. I love you guys so much. So anyway, I killed Bryson. Nice. Brody, stop. This next story is the real reason I made this video, because it was the most dangerous. You could argue that I would have survived the other 2 stories. That cabinet would only have broken a few bones. Or, you could survive falling 12 feet directly onto your head.
Can you?
Maybe.
Yeah, I was about to say maybe.
But this next story is the real deal. I would 100% have died. Cool. Brody!
Damn.
Stop. Mom and Dad weren't home, and it was raining outside.
What's with the
My brother
picture
Braden
background?
must have been bored, so he told me to come with him across the street because... Okay.
I guess he didn't
Anyway,
remember.
we crossed the street in the rain when all of a sudden, lightning struck nearby. The sound shattered the air and shook me to the core. I was only like 5, so this really scared me. I started crying and running back to the house. I ran to the middle of the road when suddenly, my foot planted to the ground and I froze where I was. Right then, a car sped right in front of me.
Ooh.
I was shocked, but I
Real
unfroze
quick,
and
that
ran
actually
into...
has happened to me one time. Like, when I was little, I remember I was with my cousin over across the street by our grandma's house. And she was running up to her mom, and I around that time, I just like copying people, so I did the same thing, and a car was right there, and I got in trouble for it, so yeah.
But I unfroze and ran into the safety of the house. I watched through a window as a very scared Braden walked back to the house. He had watched me almost die, after all. Just then, the car that almost hit me pulled in front of him, and the lady driving the car scolded Braden and yelled at him for my mistake.
That makes no sense.
Which was super rude because, 1, it wasn't Braden's fault,
Right.
and 2, that lady was the one going way over the speed limit in the
Right.
neighborhood. Braden came back to the house, and things started to calm down, but I started to think about what had just happened. Then the thought occurred. Why had I stopped? I was running to the house, and I hadn't seen the car, and I had no intention of stopping. It felt like I had been stopped, and I stayed there for a solid second, and had I continued running in that second, the car would have totally hit me. So the question remains, was I stopped by some guardian angel, or was it just luck?
Froze?
I don't know, but whatever it was, I'm glad I'm not dead. Yet.
Yep.
Several Brysons were almost harmed in the making of this video. Please subscribe so he doesn't die from taxes. And also, follow his Twitter and his Instagram and buy his merch. And guys! February 20th was the channel's 3-year anniversary.
Alright guys, that's it for the video. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm gonna be doing more reactions in some of my other videos. But yeah, I like this video. It's definitely one of my favorites from Bryson. Like, he almost died 3 times. Alright, I mean, the first 2 I guess maybe could have survived, but the second one, yeah, he would have totally died. So yeah. If you guys enjoyed this reaction, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that bell notification when you hear a new video. And be sure, because next week I'm going to try to... Also, be sure to answer your questions, because I really want to do that Q&A. So far, I only have, like, 1 question. I need more from you guys. And also, probably next week, I'm going to be doing either the second episode of Better or Not, or I'm going to be doing a new plush video. It's going to be a longer plush video. So I'm going to try not to do more comic dubs, but like I said, those are the easy videos to do, because I've been busy. But hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you later. Peace out.